Captain Zextalis followed Captain Mirabel through the corridors of her ship. Her blue skin seemed to glow under the soft lights. "Before we meet with the humans, there's something you should know," Mira said quietly. "In the past 100 years, 3 different species sent secret missions to Earth. None of those missions ever returned." Zextalos felt his heart skip a beat. What happened to them? "The Federation covered it up to prevent panic," Mira replied. "But now your crew has forced our hand. The humans have requested a formal meeting." A shuttle took them down to Earth. They landed in a desert region the humans called Nevada. Armed soldiers surrounded them, but kept their distance. A human woman stepped forward. She had dark skin and wore a simple black uniform with no markings. "I am Director Williams," she said. "Welcome to Earth, captains. Please follow me." They were led into an elevator built into the desert floor. It descended for what felt like a very long time. "How deep are we going?" Zextalos asked. "Deep enough to be safe," Director Williams answered without explaining what they needed to be safe from. The elevator doors opened to reveal a massive underground facility. The room stretched farther than Zextalos could see. It was filled with strange objects, ships, weapons, and what appeared to be preserved bodies of aliens. "Welcome to the vault," Director Williams said. "Our museum of fallen invaders." Zextalos couldn't believe his eyes. There were ships from at least 20 different species. Some were ancient, covered in dust. Others looked newer. "This one is Zentari," he said, pointing to a small scout ship. "They disappeared 50 Earth years ago." "They didn't disappear," Director Williams corrected. "They tried to abduct humans for experiments. We stopped them." She led them through rows of alien technology. Each item was carefully studied and labeled. Humans in white coats were working on some pieces, taking them apart and putting them back together. "You've been collecting our technology," Mira said, her voice filled with shock. "For how long?" "Thousands of years," Director Williams replied. "Earth was once part of what you might call a cosmic wildlife preserve. Advanced species came here to study early humans. When those ancient aliens vanished, they left behind automated defense systems in our outer solar system." She showed them to a special room where a massive machine hummed quietly. "We found this defense system in the 1960s, she explained. "It taught us how to detect cloaked ships and gave us our first understanding of faster-than-light travel." "You're saying humans have been aware of alien life for decades?" Zextalos asked. "Centuries," Director Williams corrected. "We've been fighting off invaders since before we had electricity. We've gotten quite good at it." She pointed to a wall of images showing spacecraft wreckage dating back to ancient times. "Each time someone attacks us, we learn more," she said. "We reverse engineer their technology. We study their biology. We get stronger." Zextalos looked at Mira, who seemed equally shocked. "So Earth isn't defenseless at all," he said slowly. Director Williams smiled. "On the contrary, Captain, Earth might be the most heavily defended planet in the galaxy. We've just been very good at keeping it secret." Captain Zextalos stood on the bridge of his scout ship, the *distant observer*, staring at the blue planet on the main screen. Earth looked peaceful and beautiful from this distance. His 4 eyes blinked in sequence as he studied the readings. "Commander Vrina, show me their defense systems again," he ordered. Vrina, his second-in-command, touched a few buttons on her control panel. A map of Earth's orbit appeared, showing satellites, space stations, and a few primitive weapons platforms. "This can't be right," Zextalos said, his gray skin wrinkling with confusion. "A planet this rich in resources with only these basic defenses. It makes no sense." Vrina nodded. "I've checked 3 times, Captain. The humans have minimal orbital weapons. Their technology is at least 200 years behind galactic standards." Zextalos walked to the window and looked out at the distant star system. His mission from the Vorn Empire was simple: check if Earth was ready for first contact or easy to conquer. Based on what he saw, conquest should be simple. Earth was practically defenseless. "Access the Galactic Federation archives," he commanded. "I want to know if anyone else has studied Earth before." The ship's computer hummed as it connected to the vast database of knowledge shared by spacefaring civilizations. After a moment, results began to appear. "Captain, this is strange," said Vrina, her voice filled with surprise. "At least 7 different species have observed Earth in the past 300 years. None have attempted contact or invasion." Sextalos frowned. "That makes no sense. Earth has water, minerals, land, and a stable star. Why would no one claim such a valuable planet when it seems so easy to take?" He scrolled through the reports. Each alien expedition had simply watched Earth from a distance, then left. None explained why they didn't attack or make contact. "Contact High Command," Sextalos said. "I need clarification on our mission parameters." Soon, the stern face of Admiral Kroll appeared on screen. His skin was darker gray than Sextalos, showing his advanced age and high rank. "Captain Sextalos, you've reached Earth. Good. Observe only. Do not approach the planet," the Admiral said firmly. "Sir, with respect, I don't understand. Earth appears defenseless. Their resources would greatly benefit the Empire. Why have we not claimed this world?" Admiral Kroll's expression darkened. "There are reasons Earth remains untouched, Captain. Reasons beyond your clearance level." "But sir—" "This is not a discussion, Captain," Kroll interrupted. "Observe. Report. Do not engage. That is all." The screen went black. Sextalos turned to Vrina, who looked equally confused. "Something isn't right," he said quietly. "Either Earth has defenses we cannot detect, or there's something about this planet that scares even our leaders." He stared at the peaceful blue world again. What secrets did Earth hide? Why would advanced civilizations leave such a seemingly defenseless planet alone? "Vrina, prepare a small reconnaissance team," he decided suddenly. "If High Command won't tell me why Earth is special, I'll find out myself." Vrina hesitated. "Captain, our orders are to observe," Sextalos finished. "And that's exactly what we'll do. Just a bit more closely than Admiral Kroll intended." As the distant observer moved into Earth's shadow, Sextalos couldn't shake the feeling that he was about to discover something that would change his understanding of the galaxy forever. Back on the distant observer Captain Sextalos tried to contact his superiors. He needed to report what he had discovered about Earth. The humans were far more advanced and dangerous than anyone in the Vorn Empire knew. "Communications are being blocked," Vrina reported. "The humans are jamming our signals." Suddenly, Director Williams's face appeared on their main screen. "Captain Sextalos, we need to discuss your next move." "You're interfering with my ship," Sextalos said angrily. "Release our communications now." Director Williams remained calm. "We can't let you report to your empire yet. Not until we're sure of your intentions." Sextalos felt trapped. The humans were testing him. "What do you want from me?" "Prove that you come in peace," she replied. "We've had enough of aliens who want to study us, conquer us, or steal from us. Show us you're different." Before Sextalos could respond, alarms blared throughout his ship. Vrina rushed to the security console. "Captain, there's fighting in the weapons control room," she shouted. "It's Commander Lark and his security team. They're trying to take control of the ship." Sextalos grabbed his personal weapon. "Lock down all critical systems. We can't let them fire on Earth." He ran through the corridors of his ship with Vrina beside him. When they reached the weapons room, they found Lark and 5 security officers reprogramming the targeting systems. "Stop this immediately," Sextalos ordered. Lark turned, his face full of determination. "The humans are too dangerous, Captain. They've been hiding their strength, collecting our technology, spying on us. They must be eliminated before they become a threat to the entire galaxy." "This is not your decision to make," Talos replied. Stand down. I received direct orders from Admiral Kroll before we lost communications, Lark said. If Earth proved dangerous, we are to attack immediately. Talos realized the truth. His mission had never been about observation. The Empire had suspected Earth's secret strength all along. They had sent him to confirm it before attacking. I won't let you start a war we can't win, Talos said. Lark raised his weapon. Then you are a traitor to the Empire. What happened next was chaos. Weapons fired. Crew members fought each other. In the confusion, Talos was hit. He felt burning pain in his side as he fell to the floor. Vrina managed to subdue Lark, but not before he activated the weapon system. A single missile launched toward Earth before she could stop it. Captain, Vrina cried, kneeling beside him. You're badly hurt. Through the pain, Talos looked at the screen. The missile was speeding toward Earth. But then, something incredible happened. The missile simply disappeared, as if it had never existed. Director Williams's face appeared on screen again. Nice try, she said. We detected your internal conflict. Your missile was intercepted by our defense grid. She looked at the injured captain. You fought against your own people to protect Earth. That tells us something important about you, Captain Talos. As Talos began losing consciousness, he heard Director Williams give an order. Bring the injured captain to Earth for medical treatment, and tell Dr. Chen to prepare the interspecies medical unit. His last thought before darkness took him was that he was about to learn even more secrets about this remarkable planet and its people. Captain Talos stared at the screen showing Earth's response to their detection. He had expected chaos and panic. Instead, he saw organization and purpose. Activate full cloaking technology, he ordered. Move us behind Earth's moon. The distant observer quickly repositioned itself. Talos had expected at least a few hours to plan his next move. Admiral Kroll would be furious about the failed mission. Captain, called the ship's sensor operator. You need to see this. On the main screen appeared images of Earth's news broadcasts. In dozens of languages, humans were sharing information about the alien sighting. But there was something strange about their reaction. They're not panicking, Vrina said, sounding confused. Why aren't they panicking? Talos watched carefully. Earth's nations were responding in an organized way. Military forces from countries that had been fighting each other just days before were now coordinating their efforts. It was as if they had practiced for this moment. Sir, we're detecting unusual transmissions, reported the communications officer. The humans are using frequencies we didn't know they had access to. Show me, Talos ordered. The screen displayed Earth's communication patterns. Hidden among normal radio waves were complex signals using technology that shouldn't exist on such a primitive planet. They're tracking us, Vrina said with disbelief. But that's impossible. Our cloaking technology is the best in the galaxy. Talos felt a chill run through his body. Access more information about human defense systems. Dig deeper than before. The computer searched through intercepted signals and found hidden military communications. What they revealed made Talos' 4 eyes widen in shock. They have been studying alien physiology for decades, he said. Look at these documents. They have detailed information about species they should never have encountered. Vrina looked over his shoulder. This can't be right. These are classified biological studies of the Zentari and Plovian species. Species that claim they never made contact with Earth, Talos added. Someone is lying. Suddenly, a new ship appeared near Earth's orbit. It was larger than the distant observer and bore the markings of the Galactic Federation. We're being hailed, said the communications officer. The face of another alien appeared on screen. She had blue skin and silver eyes. A Mathurian, a species known for diplomacy. Captain Talos, I am Captain Miradal of the Federation vessel *, Peaceful Resolution *, she said calmly. Your unauthorized mission has created a diplomatic incident. I've been sent to fix your mess. Captain Dell, there's something strange happening here, Zextalos replied. The humans were ready for us. They have technology that they shouldn't have. They know about species they've never met. Mira's expression changed slightly. Meet me on my ship in 1 hour, Captain. There are things about Earth you need to know. Things not in any official record. After the communication ended, Zextalos turned to Vrina. What do you think she knows? Vrina asked. I'm not sure, Zextalos replied, but I suspect we're about to find out why Earth remains defenseless, despite being anything but. As his shuttle approached the Federation ship, Zextalos couldn't help but wonder what dark secrets Earth was hiding, and why the galaxy seemed determined to keep them buried. A week after the failed attack, representatives from the Galactic Federation arrived on Earth for peace talks. The meeting took place in a large hall built especially for this occasion. Humans from all nations sat on one side, aliens from 20 different species on the other. Zextalos sat with the Earth delegation. After what happened on his ship, the Vorn Empire had disowned him, but the humans had offered him asylum and a position as an advisor. Director Williams stood to address the gathered representatives. Welcome to Earth. We're glad you chose diplomacy after witnessing our defensive capabilities. The Federation president, a tall, gray-skinned being named Plork, spoke next. Earth has shocked the galaxy with its hidden strength. We wish to understand how this happened and what your intentions are. Dr. Chen stepped forward with an ancient stone tablet. To explain our position, we must share what we've learned from the precursors. She activated a device that projected 3D images above the table. It showed the history of the galaxy as recorded by the ancient race. The precursors were the first advanced civilization in our galaxy, Dr. Chen explained. They explored and settled across the stars millions of years ago, but they discovered something terrifying. The images showed dark shapes moving between stars, consuming everything in their path. The precursors called them the Harvesters, a machine intelligence that appears every few million years to destroy advanced civilizations. No one knows why. The alien representatives shifted uncomfortably. Many had ancient legends about similar destroyers. The precursors fought the Harvesters but realized they couldn't win. Dr. Chen continued. So they created a plan for the future. They seeded planets across the galaxy with guardian systems like our core, hoping the right species would evolve to use them. Director Williams took over. Earth was just one of those planets. But according to the precursors' records, we humans developed differently than expected. Our creativity, adaptability, and tenacity surprised even their predictions. The image changed to show Earth's history, humans surviving ice ages, plagues, and disasters, always adapting and growing stronger. The core has been guiding our development subtly, Director Williams explained, not controlling us, but nudging us toward discoveries when we were ready. It helped us understand the alien technology we found. Then she revealed the most shocking truth. The precursors' final prediction was that humanity might be the only species capable of defeating the Harvesters when they return. And according to their calculations, that return is coming soon. The room fell silent. Even the most hostile representatives looked stunned. That's why we kept ourselves hidden, Dr. Chen said softly. We needed time to prepare. The warnings about Earth in your archives came from the few aliens who discovered this truth and chose to protect us. Plork leaned forward. Are you saying that humans are meant to be the defenders of the galaxy against this ancient enemy? Director Williams nodded. We didn't ask for this role, but we're ready to accept it. The question is, will you stand with us, or continue to see us as a threat? As the aliens whispered among themselves, Zextalos realized he was witnessing the beginning of a new era for the galaxy, one where humanity would finally take its place among the stars, not as newcomers, but as guardians. Director Williams led Zextalos and Mira to another section of the vault. This area was filled with busy scientists working on strange devices. This is where we study and improve alien technology, she explained. You'll notice our methods are different. Sextelos watched as humans connected parts from different alien ships that should not work together. Somehow, they were making them function. Impossible, he whispered. Those systems are completely incompatible. A young human scientist approached. Not if you change how you think about the problem, she said. I'm Dr. Chen. I specialize in adapting alien tech. She showed them a small device. This was a Plovian communication tool. We've modified it to tap into quantum entanglement. But Plovians don't have quantum entanglement technology, Mira said with surprise. They don't, Dr. Chen agreed. But we figure out how to upgrade their tech. Most species develop technology in predictable ways. Humans don't. Director Williams nodded. That's our advantage. We evolved as creative problem solvers. We think differently. She led them to a sealed room. Inside was something that made Sextelos gasp. A crashed ship he recognized immediately. That's a Vorn scout ship, he said. From my own people. But we've never sent ships to Earth. 1997. Director Williams said. It crashed in the ocean. The crew did not survive, but the ship's quantum entanglement communicator did. Dr. Chen smiled. And that's how we've been monitoring galactic communications for almost 30 years. We hear everything your people say about Earth. Sextelos felt cold. His people believed their quantum network was completely secure. If humans could listen in, what else could they do? Why reveal this to us now? Mira asked. You've kept these secrets for so long. Director Williams looked serious. Because your little first contact incident went public, we can't hide anymore. Now we need to establish our position in the galaxy. She took them to a large window overlooking an enormous hangar. Inside were sleek ships unlike anything Sextelos had seen before. These are our deep space vessels, she explained. We've been building them for decades, combining our technology with what we've learned from yours. How many do you have? Sextelos asked quietly. Enough, Director Williams replied. We've been preparing for this moment for generations. Every alien encounter taught us something new. Each time, we got stronger. Dr. Chen pointed to a map of the galaxy. We know about the major powers, the trade routes, and the conflicts. We've been listening and learning while letting everyone think we were oblivious. Sextelos looked at Mira. Her blue face had paled. The Galactic Federation has severely underestimated humanity, Mira said. Director Williams smiled. Everyone has. That was our plan. We wanted to be ready before announcing ourselves to the galaxy. As they walked back toward the elevator, Sextelos noticed something strange. The human guards didn't seem afraid of the aliens at all. They moved with confidence, some even looking bored. Your people don't fear us, he observed. Should we? Director Williams asked. Captain, we've been defeating aliens for thousands of years. You're just the first ones we've decided to talk to instead of adding to our collection. Sextelos woke up in a strange room. The walls were white, and soft lights glowed overhead. He tried to move but felt a dull pain in his side. Please stay still, said a gentle voice. Your wound is healing, but you need rest. Dr. Chen stood beside his bed, checking the screen with strange symbols. Sextelos realized she was monitoring his vital signs with perfect accuracy, despite his alien physiology. How do you know how to treat me? He asked weakly. Dr. Chen smiled. We've studied Vorn biology before. Your people have visited Earth more times than you know. She helped him sit up slowly. Through a large window, he could see they were in a medical facility deep underground. Where am I? He asked. Still in the Nevada complex, Dr. Chen replied, but in a different section than before. There's something important we want to show you while you recover. Director Williams entered the room. Good to see you awake, Captain. Your actions on your ship impressed us. Not many would stand against their own people to prevent violence. What happened to my crew? Sextelos asked. Captain Mira has taken Commander Lark and his supporters into Federation custody, Williams explained. The rest of your crew remains on your ship under supervision. Dr. Chen brought a wheelchair. Can you manage a short trip? There's something you need to see. They took him deep into the facility, even deeper than the vault. The air grew warmer as they descended. Finally, they reached a massive door with strange symbols carved into it. These markings are not human, Zex Talos noted. No, Dr. Chen agreed. They're much older. The door opened to reveal a chamber with a glowing blue crystal floating in the center. Strange energy pulses moved through the crystal like lightning. This is Earth's greatest secret, Director Williams said quietly. We call it the core. It was left here by a species that visited Earth millions of years ago, long before humans evolved. Dr. Chen touched a control panel. Images appeared in the air around them, showing an ancient alien race with elongated bodies and 6 limbs. We call them the Precursors, she explained. They were the most advanced species the galaxy has ever known, but they vanished suddenly, leaving only a few traces behind. This crystal is one of them. What does it do? Zex Talos asked, staring at the pulsing light. It's a defense system, Williams replied. It connects to Earth's core and can manipulate the planet's magnetic field as a weapon if needed. It activates automatically when Earth faces a serious threat. Dr. Chen nodded. During the Cold War, our nuclear tests accidentally awakened it. That's when we first learned about alien life. The system seems semi-sentient, she continued. It communicates with us through images and feelings. Over decades, we've learned to work with it, not just rely on it. The most interesting part, Williams added, is that it seems to have chosen humans as its partners. It shares knowledge with us gradually, testing our wisdom before revealing more power. Zex Talos watched the crystal pulse with energy. He could almost feel it studying him. Now you understand why no one attacks Earth, Dr. Chen said softly. Those who tried never lived to warn others. The Precursors left a Guardian here, and now that Guardian works with us. Commander Vrina led the small team down to Earth's surface. Their ship was small and designed to avoid detection. It landed silently in a forest clearing under the cover of night. Remember, Vrina told her 3 team members, we are here to observe only. Do not interact with the humans. They wore special suits that would help them blend in with the shadows. Each carried a small weapon for protection and devices to collect data about Earth. The air is breathable, but might make you dizzy, said Trell, the team scientist. Keep your filters on. The aliens moved carefully through the trees. Earth's gravity was slightly stronger than their home world, making their movements slow. The forest was full of strange sounds, insects chirping, leaves rustling, and distant animal calls. The captain wants us to observe a human settlement, Vrina said. There's a small town 3 kilometers north. As they walked, light began to appear in the sky. Earth's sun was rising. The forest around them became clearer, revealing tall trees and colorful plants. Such abundance of life, whispered Mrek, the team's biologist. No wonder many want this planet. Suddenly, they heard voices, human voices. Hide, Vrina ordered. The team quickly took cover behind trees and activated their camouflage. A group of 5 humans came into view. They wore bright clothing and carried backpacks. The humans were talking and laughing. Hikers, Trell explained quietly. Humans who walk in nature for pleasure. The aliens watched in silence as the humans passed by. But then one of the hikers stopped and looked directly at where Mrek was hiding. Hey, did you see that? The human called to his friends. Something moved over there. Mrek panicked. His camouflage system was failing due to Earth's unique magnetic field. The human was now walking toward him, a small device in hand, pointing it at Mrek. It's a camera, Vrina realized too late. They're recording us. Mrek stood up suddenly, frightening the human who stumbled backward, shouting to his friends. The other hikers turned and saw the alien. No witnesses, shouted Lark, the security officer. He raised his weapon and fired a warning shot into the air. The sound was like thunder. The humans screamed and ran, but not before taking several images with their devices. Abort mission, Vrina commanded. Back to the ship now. The team rushed back through the forest. Behind them, they could hear the humans shouting into communication devices. When they reached their ship, Vrina quickly initiated takeoff. As they rose above the trees, they saw vehicles with flashing lights speeding toward the forest. The humans respond quickly, Trell noted with surprise. Back on the distant observer Captain Zextalos was furious. You were discovered. And Lark fired a weapon. He shouted. It was just a warning shot, Vrina defended. We showed them our superior technology. They ran away scared. Zextalos pointed to the main screen. It showed Earth's global communication network. Images of the aliens were spreading rapidly across it. Humans everywhere were seeing first contact. Does this look like fear to you? He asked. The screen showed human military forces mobilizing with surprising speed. Fighter jets were already in the air. Space telescopes were turning to scan for the alien ship. It's as if, Zextalos said slowly, they were prepared for this. A message alert sounded. Admiral Kroll was calling. Captain, Vrina said quietly, I think we're in trouble. News about Earth spread quickly through the Galactic Federation. Captain Mira had reported her findings to the Federation Council, sharing what she had learned about Earth's hidden strength. Panic followed. Zextalos, now recovered from his injury, sat in a meeting room with Director Williams and Dr. Chen. They were watching a live transmission from the council chambers. The humans must be contained immediately, shouted the representative from the Zentari Empire. They have stolen our technology and spied on our communications. They are a threat to galactic security. Other representatives voiced similar concerns. Some demanded immediate diplomatic relations to keep humans friendly. Others called for a show of military force to intimidate Earth. They still don't understand, Zextalos said quietly, even after everything Mira told them. Director Williams nodded. Fear makes people irrational, no matter what species they are. On the screen, Captain Mira stood to address the council. I have seen Earth's defenses firsthand, she said firmly. Any attack would be foolish. The humans have technology from dozens of species. They think differently than we do. And they have the precursor guardian system. Her words caused more shouting. Many representatives didn't believe the precursor story. A primitive species could not possibly control such advanced technology, yelled a counselor. Dr. Chen smiled. They really don't get it, do they? The transmission suddenly cut off. A human officer entered the room quickly. Director, we've detected multiple ships entering the solar system, he reported urgently. It's an attack force. 7 species have formed a coalition against us. Director Williams remained calm. They want to strike before we can fully reveal our capabilities. How predictable. She turned to Zextalos. Captain, would you like to observe our response? They went to a command center filled with humans working at control stations. A large screen showed the approaching enemy fleet, over 50 warships from different species. Activating defensive measures, announced a controller. Director Williams explained to Zextalos, we could use the core to destroy them all. But that's not how we want to introduce ourselves to the galaxy. Instead, small objects that had appeared to be asteroids and satellites suddenly moved. They were actually disguised defense platforms. Within moments, they surrounded the enemy fleet. The platforms fired strange energy beams that didn't damage the ships, but instead disabled their weapons and engines. Not a single life was lost. Precision defense, Director Williams said proudly. We could have destroyed them, but we chose not to. A communication came from the lead enemy ship. The alien commander looked shocked and frightened. How did you do that? He stammered. Our weapons are dead. Director Williams stepped forward. We disabled them. We could have destroyed your entire fleet, but humans don't want war. We want peaceful relations with the galaxy." She looked at the alien commander with firm determination. "Return to your worlds and tell them this. Earth is not defenseless. It never was. And we're ready to join the galactic community, but on our terms." Zex Telos watched with amazement. The humans had just defeated a massive attack without firing a single deadly shot. 6 months after the peace talks, Earth had changed dramatically. Alien ships now openly visited the planet. Humans and extraterrestrials worked together in new research centers around the world. The secret of Earth's strength was no longer hidden. Zex Telos stood on the observation deck of Orbital Station 1, Earth's first official galactic port. Beside him stood Director Williams and Dr. Chen, watching ships arrive and depart. "I never imagined Earth would join the galactic community so quickly," Zex Telos said. Director Williams smiled. "Once we didn't have to hide anymore, there was no reason to wait. Humanity was ready." Earth had joined the Galactic Federation, but not as a junior member. The revelation about the precursors and the harvester threat had changed everything. Earth was recognized as a special protectorate with unique status. "The Federation Council meeting is about to begin," Dr. Chen reminded them. "We should head to the conference room." On the main station level, representatives from 50 species gathered around a large table. At the head sat a human, President Okafor, Earth's first representative to the Galactic Council and now its elected leader. "Today marks a historic occasion," President Okafor began. "The signing of the Mutual Defense Pact between Earth and all Federation worlds." The agreement was simple but powerful. Earth would share its unique approach to technology and problem-solving, while other worlds would contribute their knowledge and resources to prepare for the harvester threat. "Already, our combined efforts have led to breakthroughs," Dr. Chen told the assembly. She displayed images of new ships built with a combination of human creativity and alien expertise. These vessels have capabilities that neither humans nor any other species could have developed alone. After the meeting, Zex Telos walked with his human friends through the station gardens. Plants from dozens of worlds grew together in a symbol of unity. "My people have finally requested to join the Alliance," he said proudly. "The Vorn Empire no longer sees Earth as a threat, but as our best hope." "The irony isn't lost on me," Director Williams replied. "Everyone feared Earth because they didn't understand us. Now they depend on us for the same reason." Looking out at the stars, Zex Telos spotted a small ship departing Earth. It was heading to the very edge of the solar system, where a new deep space monitoring station had been built. "Is that the team going to the Harvester Detection Array?" he asked. Dr. Chen nodded. "The first signals have already been detected. Faint, but growing stronger. The harvesters are awakening, just as the precursors predicted." Instead of fear, Zex Telos felt a strange confidence. In the short time he had known humans, he had seen them accomplish the impossible again and again. "Do you think we can win?" he asked. Director Williams looked at the Earth, glowing blue and green below them. "Humans have been defeating alien invaders for thousands of years. The harvesters may be the biggest challenge yet, but they're about to learn what every other would-be conqueror discovered." "Never attack Earth," Zex Telos finished with a smile. "It's the most dangerous mistake in the galaxy." As the three friends watched Earth's ships patrol the space around their world, the once defenseless planet now stood revealed as what it had always been: the greatest power in the galaxy and its last, best hope for survival.